Ever wondered what Kim Kardashian's house looks like? Me too. So let's get into it. First of all, this is what it used to look like. So when Kim and Kanye bought this home for $20 million, this is what the front of it looked like. They purchased the 15,000 square foot home in 2014 for $20 million. And according to People magazine, Kris Jenner was quoted as saying it's now worth $60 million since the couple, of course, reimaged it. Kim and Kanye didn't want neighbors close to them, so in 2019, they actually purchased the neighboring property from them for $3 million. And earlier that year, they had bought an adjoining home, which was $2.7 million. So their home is just outside Calabasas in the private gated community of Hidden Hills. When they purchased this home, they gutted the whole interior of the home as well as the backyard. It was basically just a giant construction pit. They tore up the pools, the pool house, everything. So this is an aerial view of what Kim's home looks like now. So as you can see, it's got a basketball court in the background with the pool next to it. Off to the right, you can't see it, but she has probably the largest garden I think I've ever seen. And just to compare, this is what it used to look like before Kim and Kanye gutted it. So this was the backyard with their pool, all the water features, and of course it's a 15,000 square foot home. So let's start in the entryway. So if you watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians at all, you've probably seen footage of Kim in her hallways. So this is the crazy hallway. And apparently it's made with a special plaster that they have to actually fly people in from Europe if they need any repairs. This is all part of the entryway of their home. So it's the famous staircase. We've seen tons of pictures of the family on these stairs. So Kim actually has not one, but two kitchens in her home. One of them, she says, is a staff kitchen for when their meals are cooked and things. And the other is their show kitchen, which is the main kitchen in their home. And here's a picture of the second kitchen, which is apparently her staff kitchen where all their meals are made. And they have their choice of where they'd like to eat. So this is one of the dining areas that they have in their home. Here's Kim showing off one of the more formal dining areas. This is probably the cozier of the areas. So this is the breakfast nook that we saw Kim studying for her law exam quite often during Keeping Up with Kardashians. And Kim has seating areas all over her home. This probably is my most favorite picture. Here's Kim with this crazy sectional couch that she has in one of her rooms. Okay, let's move on to Kim's bedroom and her ensuite. So this is her ensuite, her bathroom. So as you know, the famous sinks that look like they don't drain are here. She's got a crazy tub and the whole wall is windows of all the greenery she can see. Here's a better picture of her tub. So to me, it doesn't quite look as comfy as I think a tub should look, but obviously they like it. And of course, in the background, you can see her full wall. That's her shower. And Kim's bedroom has her bed up on a marble block, as well as an area that she can sit in as well. And it's a lot different from North's room. So North's room is monochromatic. So it's completely in shades of different colors of pink. I don't know if all the kids are done this way, but the only room we've seen so far that I know of is North's. There's lots of color in the playroom. So she's got tons in here for the kids. Full screen projector to watch movies, actual little horses you can ride on. She's got a ball pit. There's a stage where the kids can actually go up and play band. There's also a grocery store in this with a conveyor belt that actually works. If you want to learn more about the playroom, I've done a whole video on that as well if you want to go check out my playlists. And we can't forget Kim's closet. So she's taken tons of pictures in here. This is one area that she's got in her closet where she can sit and try things on. And she gave us a nice shot one time of all her shoes and bags and the area she stores them in. Kim probably has one of the craziest backyards I think I've ever heard of. She has an enormous garden back there. I have done a whole video on it if you want to check it out in my playlist. She also has a whole village of like little playhouses for her kids. You can check that out. I've done a whole video on that too, and it's crazy. The other awesome thing is this. She did a backyard basketball court for her kids, and she's done it, of course, in blacks and grays because she wants to match the neutral tones of her home. But it's also made of a different material. It's a sponge-like material, so the kids won't get hurt when they're playing. And of course, she's got her home gym, which is absolutely massive. And they also have a recording studio, which obviously is not getting used anymore now that Kanye is not there, and a full movie theater. If you want to check out any of the other areas in Kim's home, you can check out my playlist. And if you have any other ideas for me to check into, let me know.